Just Drinking's back with a little Leadslingers Black Flag Rum.
Yeah, baby.
Leadslingers Black Flag Rum. What do we know?
It's rum.
It's rum,
It's rum.
which
That's
is the
exactly
extent of
what
our
we know.
knowledge. We got a brand new one. This was suggested to us, right?
It was suggested a couple months ago. Yep.
So we tracked it down. We got it here. We're
We
gonna
actually
try
had
it.
to travel out of state just to find this bottle.
We went all the way. What? Neighboring state?
Neighboring state.
Yeah, nice. Make it sound like we go super far, right? So we're really excited about this. We got the square bottle here.
I like the name of it.
We don't know a lot about Leadslingers. They're out of Moore, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Right? So we're learning a little bit off the bottle as we go. I know that they make a whiskey. They started with whiskey.
Yes.
It sounds like they came out with some whiskey products, right? And they came out with a Black Flag Rum. So this is a 40%, 80 proof. And it's in this nice square bottle. I like the shape. It's different, and I think it's pretty cool.
Got a good look to it.
The same red-blooded American team that brought you Leadslingers whiskey is at it again, and here to present to you.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that one. Take two.
You know, I told you.
You want me to do this for you?
My reading skills were only at a 5th grade reading level, and they're using
Big words.
huge words in here, like present and red-blooded. I mean, that's...
If it gets too complicated
Holy
for you,
cow.
I can take over for you.
All right, let's try one more time.
Okay, one more time.
All right. The same red-blooded American team that brought you Leadslingers whiskey is at it again and is here to present to you with spiced... Here, nope.
All right.
Guys.
Wow. It's a real tongue twister on the back label here.
It is. It doesn't read...
I'm doing this.
All right.
I am doing this. The same red-blooded American team that brought you Leadslingers whiskey is at it again and is here to present you with a spiced rum that will force your other rums to walk the plank. Distilled in America's heartland with only the finest ingredients, Leadslingers Black Flag Rum offers you a collection of flavors like no other.
Boom. Beautiful.
There you go.
So good. So beautiful.
All right.
I appreciate you taking the time to read that.
Hey, not a
I
problem.
don't think I ever would have made it to the end. We'd still be reading.
Now they do have kind of an interesting label
On the inside.
on the inside.
I noticed that through the like light color that it has here. They got like a snake
Yep.
going through the back here. It looks
And
like
it says join or die.
it's join or die.
There you go.
Well, I know what we're gonna do. So
Do you?
let's crack this baby
All
open.
right,
Let's
here
join.
we go. Okay,
Nice
got a
little
nice little pop
Nice
to
little
it,
pop. I
right?
like it.
Now this is a spiced rum.
It's a spiced rum. This looks like water.
Yeah, I mean, well,
The label and bottle, I thought it had a yellow tint to it, but it's actually next to clear.
yeah.
I mean, there is
It's
got a
got a little
hardly-
bit of a tint to it.
hardly anything that can be seen. I'm so far away from this camera, but I believe in you guys.
Just imagine.
Right? So it's super, super light. I mean, it's barely got any
Yes.
color to it. So it's a spiced rum.
But it is supposed to be a spiced rum.
All right, Oklahoma. Let's see what we got. It smells super light.
It does smell light.
It has a very it's got that alcohol thinner kind of scent to the top, just very strong.
I mean, this is a 40%, right?
Yeah.
Because at first it was like
it's got like a little bit of a rubbing alcohol scent off the top. It's very thin.
it's very thin.
Very thin. Are you feeling
All
strong?
right, I am.
Oklahoma strong.
Oklahoma Leadslinger strong. It's got some heat to it.
Yes.
Does have some heat to it. I'm trying to figure out the flavor.
The flavor, right. There
right?
isn't a lot.
No,
There's not a lot of flavor.
It's very lightly spiced.
Very, very light. Whiskey rye, kind of.
That's it.
The
Yeah,
rye
it's kind of got that rye going on
the
there,
back.
right?
That's kind of what I'm pulling. And it sounds like they make whiskey, so I
can
get
see that. Yep.
It's just got like that thin rubbing alcohol scent, and it kind of follows the flavor. I mean, it's got that rye, but it's so light with the flavors that you really are not getting a ton of the spice that's in it. It says that it has a ton of spice,
Right.
but I'm not getting a ton of the spice. So I'm not 100% sure what that spice would be. It might be maybe a little peppery.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of pepper.
peppery.
Here's the thing. Sometimes people mistake heat for spice.
Yep.
So it's got a little bit of heat to it, but as far as the spice flavor goes, they're really very subtle.
Yeah, it's kind of a
very subtle.
dry pepper, I think.
And I think it's kind of a dry rum.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, it very much is. I think there's got to be a warning that if you're not a big drinker, you're just getting into rums,
Yeah.
or just getting into whiskeys, or drinking in general, and your palate isn't super developed, I think there's got to be a warning.
I think I'd put a warning label right on this one.
That maybe it might be a little heated and different for a lot of people's
Yeah.
taste. I know quite a few of my friends wouldn't take super well to it, right? I appreciate the rye flavor coming out of it.
Yeah.
A little bit of the pepper. I just think it's a little light. It is a little light though.
I can see where I think they're trying to come in at is kind of that crossover a little bit from the rye and their whiskey into a rum product and try and expand their customer base that way.
I will say, as you drink it a little further along, like after the second or third sip, and it's kind of like coated your mouth, You get a little bit more of that pepper spice into it. And I almost get, on the very back end note, maybe a black licorice flavor to finish.
I don't
Very
know.
light. Very light, almost like a black licorice complete finish there, very subtle at the end.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I got a maybe out of you.
Maybe.
I'll take the win. I'm taking the win. He's halfway agreeing with me, so that's pretty good.
All right, let's finish this up, and I want to get this thing mixed up, see how it's going to do.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to mix it up the same way that we always do.
We're going to put it Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi.
Yep.
Backyard rum drinking. Let's see
Here
if
we
we
go.
can get it done.
Here's my prediction. My prediction is that those flavors are actually going to come out stronger now.
More flavor into the mixed drink.
Into the mixed
The sweetener is going to enhance it.
Yep. I think this would be possibly a good mixer.
Possibly.
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 I could be wrong. Hasn't happened yet this year, but this could be the day that I
Hasn't
could be
happened.
wrong.
You've never been wrong. Ever.
And you might be witnessing it here now. We'll see.
172 out of 172. Haven't been wrong yet. All right. Let's
here
see
we
if
go.
you're right. I think it gets flat.
Yes.
I think it just flattens.
Wow.
I think here's your wrong. Mine one on the year, right? Not bad for December, right? End of the
happened
year.
here.
It happened here. One time wrong this year. So I honestly feel like it flattened the pop a little bit. I still get the dry, peppery rye flavor.
I think you nailed the description right there on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty good descriptor of it. If you're somebody that is not used to drinking a lot, it's going to be very heated for you.
Yes.
Somebody who's been drinking whiskey, coming over to rum, it probably won't be that heated for
No.
you. Someone who's been drinking rum for a while, probably not going to be super heated for you. Just be aware if you're in your first few years of developing your palate, might be a little heated, so keep an eye on it. But I definitely think that rye pepper flavor is what it pulls.
Yes, I agree. It's not a bad mix.
It's not bad. I don't know if it just something is off, and I don't know if it's the pepperiness with it, whatever. It's not meant to mix. I feel like with this kind of thing. Maybe there's some cocktails I think it would probably sit better in, but for a backyard rum mixer like this, I'm just not feeling it.
All right.
All right.
How much would
How
you?
much would you?
How much would you? I know how much I would because I already did.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we're talking about how much it costs, right?
Yes.
So I would picture this being somewhere around it being out of Oklahoma. I'm going to call it a small distillery. I'm probably going to say it's around a $30 bottle of rum.
You're pretty close.
Am I pretty close?
Yep. So we had to travel over to another state. We picked it up for $28.
28. Oh, good. They're on the better half
Right?
of it then.
Yep.
Okay. You know,
Definitely worth a try.
I think it's a unique experience, especially for $28. I mean, that's a great value. You're getting a craft distiller making a unique product at a $28 price point.
Yep.
That's pretty good because a lot of the craft distillers in our area, they're in the 32, 34, 36. You know, if you're getting it under 30, that's a pretty good deal, and I think it's always worth a try for a craft distiller or somebody out of the States, especially because we don't have a lot of it here in the States. If you're getting it for under $30, I think that's a bargain.
You're
to try.
doing pretty well.
New experiences,
Oh, yeah.
right? Who cares what these guys think on your screen right now? You got to try new
Go
stuff,
find
right?
it. Go find it for yourself and try it.
You don't develop a palate by listening to people and not
No.
trying it, right? You got to go out and have this unique experience. This is the awareness.
And you know
we're
what else?
bringing.
You do not develop a palate by just going to your local bar or your restaurant and ordering whatever rum they have on their shelf.
That's right. You do it by going to www.leadslingerswhiskey.com.
There you go.
See whiskey. See, I feel like that might be some of it, that they're really big into whiskey. Maybe they're just getting into
And we've
rums.
ran into that before, too.
Yeah, maybe
You know,
they're just not, they're just trying out some stuff with rums, getting it kind of trying out, starting it and everything. And, this is what they got so far.
I will say this. I think their name, their logo is really cool.
Yep.
I think the way they present the product is very unique.
Yes. Let's get into rating this thing on a scale of 1 to 10 on its own as a sipper. I almost messed up my words there. On its own as a sipper, what do you think of this one?
I'm going to go on its own. I'm just going to go 5.
5 out of 10. Average, middle of the road
Yeah.
rum. Okay. I'm probably going to come in on its own. I'm going to be nice here, right? I think a 6. And the reason I'm going to give it a 6 is because I can tell what they were trying to do.
Okay.
And I can appreciate the rye, peppery kind of flavor to it. If I'm even right, but that's the flavors that I get. And so I think that they have a flavor here in a unique bottle. I'm going to give it a 6.
Sounds fair.
All right.
Okay.
As a mixed drink, mixing it in, what do you think?
I think it gets just a smidge better. I'm going to go 5.5.
5.5,
Yep.
getting the 0.5 from
Yep.
Royer.
Yep.
So it gets a little smidge better,
Yep.
a little more drinkable. I would agree with that. So I'm gonna follow suit here. I think it would be maybe a 6.5 on the scale. So
Okay.
I think it just gets a little bit better.
A little bit better.
So-
it's a little bit more
Yep.
palatable.
And the reason I think it's hitting the upper half of the scale is you can tell it's unique and it's a very unique product, which I can appreciate. And we always give good appreciation points for
do.
uniqueness. So again, I think there could be some work that could be done to this one, maybe enhance it a little bit. But I can appreciate what they're gonna do. But obviously, you guys got to go try it for yourself.
I was going to say, that's for our palates,
That's
right?
us,
And
too.
it's really for your palates to decide if you like this or not.
And
so
and we're both
we always
21.
suggest, go out and find it, seek it out, get a bottle, try it, see how your opinion compares with ours.
I mean, we're both only 21. We haven't been drinking for very long.
I know, we're very young. It's been a hard life.
It's been a hard life.
But I am very young.
You know, my job's not stressful. I'm 21. I'm the happiest I've ever been at 21.
Yay!
That is Leadslingers Black Flag Rum. Make sure you check your liquor stores, especially if you're from Oklahoma. Make sure that you go check it out for yourself. Try it. You don't want to take our words for it. We're just two weird guys on your screen. You gotta go find yourself a bottle and try it today.
Do it. Do it today.
If you guys like what we did and you think that Royer and myself are over the age of 21, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, let us know in the comments what you thought of the show, or if you've had this rum, tell us your experience with this rum. We'd love for you to check us out on the Facebook page, Just Drinking After Hours as well. We love having everybody over there, and we appreciate each and every one of you being here, helping us make this the greatest rum community of all time. With that, Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and no rums were harmed during the making of this video right here.
Not at all. We'll see you next time, guys.
Take care. All right.
Personally, I wonder what people from outside of the United States think of the most American state is. Quite frankly, what would be your guess?
Probably New York.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Texas.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like if you're thinking
Texas.
America's not Texas, like everything's bigger in Texas, right? We like it bigger, we like it better, we like it better. Texas. Sorry, I'm off on a weird state.
I was gonna
tangent.
say.
We're moving on.
They aren't from Texas. They're from
Oklahoma.
Yeah, there
I
you
meant
go.
to say Oklahoma.
Yeah.